you to this occasion where we are celebrating yet another milestone in Zimbabwean aviation. When we were singing the national anthems, especially the second national anthem, I could see half the house singing, which means half the house is our guests from Zambia. We feel greatly honored to have you all, led by the Acting Permanent Secretary. So thank you very much. And of course, my brother here, the CEO for Zambia Airports. I mean Zambia Airways. Sorry, I know Maggie is here from Zambia Airports Corporation. Welcome. I also saw in the house Josiah, right at the back. The reason why I pick on Josiah is because over the past couple of years, we've been working together to bring airlines not to Zimbabwe or to Zambia, but to the region. We have decided that what we need to do is not to compete, but to collaborate. We have been collaborating with Zambia Airports Corporation for the past couple of years. It goes back to over 10 years now, where we've been working together. Wherever we go, we want to say, let us bring airlines not only to Zambia or to Zimbabwe, but to the region, which is the spirit with which we are looking at aviation in the region. We want to develop aviation not only for a country, but for the region. And if you have seen and you have noticed, since 2012, when Emirates introduced flights, we have been tagging the two destinations together. You know that we have got fifth freedom traffic rights that are taking place between our two nations, which has resulted also in Qatar Airways also doing the same. I know that Kenya Airways was also doing the same at some point. It is still doing the same. Ethiopian, I see Johannes is here. They stopped on Sunday. I'm sure it is to pave way for Zambia Airways as the two collaborate. So it is also my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to inform you that we are continuing with our collaborative efforts to grow this destination, to grow this region, to grow aviation, not only for the benefit of one country, but for the benefit of the region. We are, and I'm proud to say this in the presence of the Deputy Minister, as Zimbabwe and Zambia also co-signatories to the Single African Air Transport Market, which is the implementation of the Yamoussoukro decision, which has been and is continues to be the vehicle within which we promote tourism and intra-Africa travel rather. We want to be able to have all the cities in Africa linked easily. At the moment, you realize that if you want to travel to West Africa, sometimes you have to go to Europe or to the Middle East before you can travel. You can go to travel to West Africa, which is something that we want to see that it is resolved, so that we are able to travel from one city in Africa to another without necessarily having to leave the continent to come back to the continent. So these are some of the efforts that we are seeing as testimony also that we are bearing today with Zambia Airways coming in today. I'm glad to say that we will continue to work together with our Zambian counterparts to make sure that we develop aviation in the region, we develop aviation in Africa. We are all together with our Zambian colleagues as well, members of the ACI Africa. We sit on the same board and we deliberate to make sure that we develop aviation and we contribute also to the development of and growth of aviation in the region. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and my singular honor to welcome you to Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport today and to this occasion where we see Zambia Airways landing back in Harare after so many years. I know that the last time that we received Zambia Airways was in 1996, but here we are today, ladies and gentlemen, which is something that is worth celebrating. So without wasting too much time, you are most welcome, and we wish Zambia Airways all the best in their operations. If there's anything that we have to do to make sure that the operation continues, we will continue to work together with the airline. We will continue to work together with our colleagues at Zambia Airports Corporation Limited. I thank you.